Hey guys, today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/jumbled. They have over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Jumbled, your favorite podcast about nothing. My name is Zach.
My name is Joe.
If I sound a little gooberish, it's because my face is just completely clogged.
A little nasally, huh?
A little nasally.
What is gooberish?
Just sound like a goober.
Like a goober?
Yeah, just goofy.
Just
like if I didn't have if I had a clothespin on my nose or something.
Yeah.
That's what.
Oh yeah, just.
Well, yeah. Let me lean closer
when you sniff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good.
Thank you for my gift.
Well, friendship is hard to come by nowadays.
It's true. Zach brought me a large Bud Light lamp.
Oh yes, I did. I brought that. I thought you were just talking about being a friend.
Yeah, your company. No, I meant the actual physical light. It's like for over a pool table, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it will go up at some point in time.
Yeah,
just not immediately.
Not immediately, but we're planning on putting it directly over top of the podcast, but below eye level, so we never have to look at each other while we do this thing.
That would be preferred.
It's gonna make for good dynamic, I think.
It might heat it up a little bit down here too in the cold weather.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
When did we first record? Like, what was it?
March.
Yeah, we don't. It gets cold down here.
Yeah, we started in the spring, so
I used to have 3 cats. 2 of them didn't make it through the winter in the basement.
Yeah,
that's not true. I didn't kill a cat.
No, the winter killed the cats.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you were saying you killed them to eat them.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It was a rough winter here.
I thought you were just saying it was the frozen tundra because we are in. Even in the middle of summer, this was the Frozen Tundra Studios.
Yeah. I thought about renaming it to Valley Forge, but I decided against it.
I mean, the FTS is,
Yeah.
It's not bad. I say we stick with the Frozen Tundra Studios until we change it enough where it's like, okay, it's a different studio now.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
When we moved to Southern California.
Yeah.
Work at the San Diego Zoo.
I'd work at the San Diego Zoo.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, dude. I'm not a zoologist, but I don't know. I mean, I'll scoop some poop. I'll scoop some poop or something. I just get to be in San Diego. I'll even commute.
From Missouri?
No, not from Missouri, but outside of obviously outside of San Diego because the price of living. But
what if you could live at the zoo? Would you do that? Like in a canopy?
I think anybody in their right mind would.
In a hammock? Would
decide to live at a zoo. Any zoo. I will say, I'm always surprised when you see I guess I shouldn't be surprised because people are stupid, as we've learned.
People are stupid.
But you see the the articles people breaking into the zoo at night and stuff like that.
I've never seen an article about a nightly. Are you sure you're not thinking of that documentary about that guy who breaks into the museum in the evenings?
No. No, there was a drunk lady who broke into a zoo, and she
tried to free Harambe before they killed him.
Yeah, she knew what was going on. She was Nostradamus of gorillas. And she was trying to help him out, but he didn't want none of that,
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. I think that was the right call. I'm going to be controversial. Shooting Harambe was the right call.
How did the child fall into was the mother holding the baby over No. It was like a 4-year-old, something like that, right?
So what happened, as kids will do, it started to wander.
Yeah.
And kids, you stop looking at them for a split second and they're gone. They're just wherever. So he snuck through some gates and fell 20 feet down to the bottom And then that's when Harambe jumped in the pit and he grabbed him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all good until he started running and dragging the kid through the water or whatever. And then it was like, all right, well, hey, maybe let's not get the kid killed.
I think it was all good until the parent turned away. You're at a zoo.
Yeah, but you're going to blame the parent on this one?
I mean, the Harambe didn't ask the baby to fall in there, nor was it Harambe's responsibility.
I mean, fair.
Yeah.
Fair. I don't know how many other kids were with that parent, you know. I think...
Leash them up, dude. My sister used to be on a leash.
Really?
One of those little wrist leashes.
Oh, she wasn't like in a full harness?
No.
See kids in the mall in a full harness?
It wasn't like a taut.
Come on.
Yeah.
I just want to, like, find out where these people live and just, like, send a picture for, like, a scrapbook. Hey... Put this one in the scrapbook for your kid to look at when they get older.
No, it's just like kind of wrist from the parent wrap, Velcro wrap from the wrist to the kid.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I don't really think of that as a leash.
You know what? I think they should have put the parent down.
You think they should have rescued the kid and then put the other gorillas back out in the enclosure and then throw the parent in?
Yes.
And then just whatever happens,
Whatever happens. Yeah.
Turn your backs, everybody.
Because that's what you did.
You know what happens?
To your kid.
You know what happens?
She rips the arms off.
No, they do that song from Tarzan. They also it's dooba-dap, dooba-doop, dooba-doop,
the circle of life.
That's from The Lion King.
Bare necessities.
That's from The Jungle Book. Ooh, we're doing a Disney song challenge?
Yes. That's the last one I know. There are no other ones.
You got a friend in me.
You got a friend. You might sound a lot better doing it right now with your with your nasalness.
I'll save the listeners. Oh. Nobody wants to hear my nasally voice right now.
That's right. Can you just be quiet for the rest of it? Okay. You can answer questions and just don't look at me though. Don't. Hey.
I'll just nod my eyes. The last thing I'm going to say, I'm just going to nod my head. Okay. You just ask me yes or no.
Are you feeling all right? That was a shrug. You said you're going to nod. He kind of was like, I'm okay. All right. I guess I'm fine. Except my nose.
My nose.
My nose is all stopped up.
Dude, I hate it. It's the worst.
It is the worst.
I'm sorry.
It's only natural. You look just awful. I tell you what.
Hey, thanks, man.
I have something
the best compliment I've heard all day.
Cheer you up. Don't look at the screen.
Got my blocker up.
I have. I'm going to kind of continue something from last week. Okay. Remember when we had that brief little quiz?
Sure.
So I'm going to quiz you again. This is a word challenge.
Okay.
This is words that end with I-U-M.
Okay.
Your first hint is the first word of a Red Hot Chili Peppers album.
The first word of a Red Hot Chili Peppers album?
Yeah. I hope I'm getting it right.
Ooh.
It was popular at the time of, I think probably around 2006, 2007. There is a song.
I'm bad with albums.
It is an area in which you might play a sport.
Oh, stadium.
There you go.
Yeah, Stadium Arcadium. You're right.
Yeah, okay. You
were right.
I don't want to get that part wrong.
Sure.
And then have the Chili Peppers get on to me again.
Have the 24 people that listen to this podcast tweet us.
Hey, man, more than 24.
We're doing okay.
We're doing all right.
We're doing all right.
Next one. They say you should get a lot of this for strong bones.
Calcium.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
This is a
Spankings. Sorry, I was on the last one.
This is a certain level of Ford products.
Titanium.
Got it. And lastly, this is an enclosure in which you put way too many fish, shrimp, and frog.
Aquarium.
There you go.
I was waiting on helium to show up.
That was one. I had medium. That was one too.
Okay.
Chromium.
Chromium. Yeah.
I was going to sing a song for that, but I just couldn't figure out which one I wanted to do.
For Chromium?
Yeah. You know the band Chromium?
I don't know.
What?
What song do they do? Just any song. I know Chromeo.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Chromeo? No,
Yeah.
Chromium is a band.
That might be. I think Chromeo is, I'll give you bona fide loving.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
I was thinking
you
of
are
Chrome.
talking to the musical genius.
I didn't ask you because, I wasn't sure.
Can I take my blinder down?
I guess so.
Are we still going?
Yeah. No, we're done. That was it. Good job.
Thanks, man.
That was kind of, that was kind of an entry.
I'm good with words.
That was kind of an entry level quiz there.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
Should I hit record?
Oh, goddamn.
No. As our loyal listeners know, we always know when it's recording because we have gnats in our ears. That's what it sounds like.
It does sound like
just stuck in there, just spinning.
Just
the wheels
just twirling around inside. One day. One day we'll get past it.
Have you ever? Can you recall a time? Because I can. When you just kind of felt dumb. Like embarrassed, dumb, like in a situation.
Yeah, like you did something stupid or you said something stupid?
You did something or both. I had a did moment today.
Yeah. Just like something you should have known to do better or in a right way?
No, so I'll give you mine. So I went to the grocery store today.
Okay.
I was walking up to enter through the liquor store because I was going by the pharmacy first.
Okay.
It's right next to it.
They don't keep milk there. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I was like, "Where's the milk?"
In the liquor department.
And so I go up to the automated door, and
Sure.
I walk up to it, and it doesn't open. And so I'm just standing there, I'm looking, and like I hold my hands out, and kind of shrug. I'm like, "What's going on?" And I was standing here for a second, and I did like a approach and reapproach, and then I realized I'm standing in the area where the door slides. That's the area where, it slides across so the person can use the automated door.
Yeah.
And so here I am standing in front of this glass window, and there's like cashier on the other side, a couple of them, and some customers, and I'm just standing there like an idiot trying to use a window.
And everybody's walking past you. And you're like, why isn't it working?
I would have felt even more dumb, and it would have been hilarious if I'm standing there like, what's going on? And then someone just like walks right past me and goes in. I felt like an idiot.
Oh, it happens to me all the time.
That particular thing?
Yeah. I can't
Every
ever
day.
get automatic doors right.
Yeah.
No, I do stupid things all the time. I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. But yeah.
Just
That's funny, man.
dwell on that and see if something kind of comes up.
I'll rattle it around for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure something will pop in.
Have you ever had a moment where you felt old?
No, I don't think so. Not yet.
I
Not
have.
I've had a moment where I'm like, well, I guess I've had I didn't feel old, like physically feel old.
Yeah.
But I've had a moment where there's a person at work who was born in 1994.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah.
Yeah.
7 years older than that person.
Well, I've I had some from our rock climbing. I had some blisters on my hand and like some cuts.
Yeah.
And I started using Band-Aids on my hands. I feel like that's something you see a lot in older people where there's just like a Band-Aid on the top of their hand. Yeah. And so I was like, oh, I'll use a Band-Aid. I guess that might just be the responsible thing to do.
Sure.
But I just, I'm someone who like scraped their knee and be like, oh yeah, my knee's scraped.
Yeah. Screw
wipe it off. Rub some dirt in it.
Yeah, that's funny. I haven't done that.
You haven't done
but
that?
I didn't get any like open blisters. Like I still have some parts on my hand that are calloused.
Yes.
From the climbing, but
yeah.
Hey, hold on a second because I'm getting really nasally.
I am. Just hold on. You want me to just sit here?
No.
Oh, you're gonna run away. Oh, so I am pretty committed to getting back into rock climbing, and pretty is kind of relative. I guess I really want to get back into it, but I also really want to head down, this American Ninja Warrior path, which I think would be awesome. So there is a gym in Belton, which is only about half an hour away drive. In fact, I know it's about half an hour because Google Maps told me when I was looking at it today. It's south of us here in Independence, Kansas City area. Well, Independence is east. Anyhow, map directions. It's about, half an hour. So the way I drive, maybe about 24 or 25 minutes.
Like a climbing gym?
It's a climbing gym and like a martial arts and an obstacle / ninja warrior gym.
Oh, nice.
It's like the closest one. There is one over in, I think, Overland Park.
Yeah.
But I only go to Kansas when I want to spit on Kansans. I don't travel over there. You go over there and you're like, oh my gosh, it's Kansas. It's just like, feels weird. Shadows don't land the way they're supposed to. They like land towards the sun, and just like people are just kind of lurking about the place.
Yeah, you don't ever see a person walking on the road. They're always just like peeking around the side of a building.
Yeah,
and they're gray.
Yeah, wearing their Sperry's and multicolored shorts and pink Ralph Lauren polos.
Yeah, and
That's
they
all of
they
Kansas.
Whisper ominous things.
Yeah, like better invest more in my Roth IRA. Just the most affluent jerks over there.
Gotta make a trip to the Apple Store in Leawood.
Need to replace these Apple earbuds. The Bluetooth connection's not quite working.
That's what you try to whisper back to make sense with them, and then they go, "It's earpods, you asshole."
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're uppity.
They are, because they know all the right terms.
Right.
Are you from Kansas?
I
You
might as
work
well
in
be.
Kansas.
I don't.
Oh my! You right on the border.
I'm close. I'm like a mile away from the border.
You could throw a rock.
Yeah, I can't throw a rock a mile.
No, I just
1 mile.
I changed subjects. You can throw a rock, right?
I could throw a rock. I could throw, a fit. I can throw.
That sounds like a children's book. I can throw a rock. I can throw a fit. I can throw a pitch.
I can throw a baseball game.
Yeah.
I can throw a ping pong match like Joe will at homecoming.
Hey, I don't throw anything, man. I go 120%. Because I take 20% from the other person.
Yeah.
They can only play at 80 because of the level in which I play. Kind of like stealing their youth in a way.
Oh.
Just 20%. Just,
fair.
It's on my end.
Fair.
Just a little insight into how I play sports. I'm super competitive. I used to be really competitive.
I know this.
Yeah, like
having roomed with you and lived in close proximity.
Yeah, video games especially, but then like playing intramural sports, I was not fun to play with. I had our good friend Andrew have a talking to me.
Did he?
Hey, yeah. I mean, I'm glad he did. Because he was like, it's not fun to play with you.
Oh,
because I was like, getting on to people and like, it's not good.
Yeah.
You gotta have fun. You gotta you can't be competitive.
I didn't know Andrew had to talk with you.
Yeah. He
so that's why it's so tense around him. Whenever we're all hanging out together.
Just on pins and needles.
You're just like really quiet and like sheepish when you walk in the room.
Yeah, no man, he knocked me off my my what's the word?
Your high horse.
High horse. I was gonna say high hat.
He knocked you off your high hat.
Yeah, one of those 5-gallon hats.
Oh, see, I was going for the traditional meaning of a hi hat, which is a symbol for a drum.
Oh, that's a symbol. Hi hat is a just one of the little.
With a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll. It's time to go solo. Name that song.
Say it again.
Hi hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll. It's time to go solo.
It's time to go solo. Is that a Justin Timberlake song?
Oh my god, dude. I hate you so much.
I mean, it's time to go solo.
It's Vanilla Ice, dude.
Who? Vanilla icing.
You like that music?
Yeah, man. Is that like a notification?
It's jazzy. No, I'm trying.
What's going on, man?
I was loading up.
What are you loading up over there?
This is breaking news. Joe's an asshole.
Gosh, are we not keeping your attention? And by we, I mean me.
I just started
my
surfing
sleeping
the web.
dog. Yeah, it's like, gosh.
My head and my hands. I'm talking outside of my mouth.
How am I going to get through this? We go to CNN.com and.
No, I'm actually on Huffington Post, but
you are on a news.
Yeah,
in those stupid autoplay.
Autoplay, dude. It just got me, and there's no way to stop it.
Do you not?
There's no controls.
Can you do that on?
I just muted it.
I've got on Chrome. I've got like a disable autoplay.
I think
thing.
Like an add-in, a plugin. Yeah, I don't have it, but
you should.
I know that you can.
And also have an ad buster too.
I have ad blocker.
Yeah, ad blocker.
Ad blocker plus or whatever it is.
Yeah.
For freezies. My wife sent me this this article, which I thought was really funny, and we could both get a kick out of it on the podcast.
Okay.
So I'm going to read through it, and we can do commentary on it as I go through it, okay?
Okay.
Earlier this week, Liam Smith, a grad student at Britain's University of Bristol, had a nice dinner with a woman he met on Tinder. Ooh.
Oh.
Tinder date.
I know this article. I know this.
You know this article?
Does it involve a restroom?
Yes, it does.
Does it involve a window?
Yes, it does.
Does it involve...
You want to just tell the...
A fire department?
Yes, it does.
I don't know what this is. I haven't heard about it.
The night was still young, so he invited her over to his house to drink wine and watch a documentary about Scientology. First of all, what?
Yeah, it's with, what's her name from that summer season of Saved by the Bell.
You know what? This is heating up. I'm feeling like this is going somewhere. Why don't we head back to my place and catch that new Scientology documentary?
Listen, that's actually a very good way to kind of measure see what kind of caliber date you have. It's
really?
Do they like me enough that they're going to sit through this terrible movie?
You just show them like Corky Romano or something.
Yeah. No, Nikki is a fan. My wife is a fan of just terrible, scary movies. And I don't watch them anymore. I don't watch them with her. I just refuse. But when we first started dating, I watched a ton of just the worst movies. Shudder. Look that up. It has not literally right now, but if you're listening, look it up. It's got like
another autoplay pops up.
Maybe 7% on Rotten Tomato. No joke.
Well, hey, 7% of the people liked it. Maybe Nikki just falls into that.
I don't know if that's 7% liked it. I don't think that's how that is. I think it's just like 7%.
The grade things on a scale from 1 to 10, and then...
Well, I don't exactly...
Or is it like...
It's like rotten,
this many people out of 100 liked it, and this many people didn't?
I don't know.
Somebody.
I think Nikki was actually 2 of those percentages, if that's how they do it. She voted twice.
She voted twice. Yeah, she created a new email account.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to vote again.
Yep.
Okay, so I can understand what you're saying. You got to test your date.
Yeah, exactly.
To make sure they can withstand it.
It's a litmus test.
For sure. At some point, the unidentified woman asked to use his bathroom. When she returned, Smith said she had a panicked look in her eye. That's never good. That's never good when you come back with a panicked look on your face. Jesus Christ.
It's like Dumb and Dumber when Harry, is he in the bathroom?
Yeah,
at Mary's.
Yeah, he has diarrhea.
Yeah.
And it's not flushing because the plumbing's off or something like that. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Yeah, it's just like that.
Yeah, just sweating, just nervous.
shoving towels down the drain.
Yeah.
Smith said the woman told him, "I went for a poo in your toilet and it would not flush."
Yeah, I went for a poo in your toilet. How old? I mean, you're using Tinder, so I
hope those were the actual words.
I'm guessing you're around maybe 20 to 30 years old.
Hey, man. She could have been any age, dude. Love does not have an age, dude.
I mean, what's more bowel movement? That might be better than poo. I took a dump. I took a steamer. I pinched a loaf.
went
I had to see a guy about a horse, a really big horse.
Yeah, a really big horse that is lodged into your toilet right now.
I had to go file some papers. I had to go to my other office. I mean, other words than poo. You can just...
I've used all of those in just regular conversation, so that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, poo, I think we're both in agreement, is not the correct word to use.
Yeah,
but it is Britain.
Unless you're talking about, it's Britain.
It's that changes things.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because she took a poo in the loo.
She took a poo in the loo.
Yeah, the water closet.
Yes, she had to go visit Big Ben.
Yes, I'm sorry. I had to go poo in your bathroom, and it's everywhere.
That was really good, man.
Thank you. I'm working on it.
You've been dedicated to that, I could tell. He then claims the woman confessed to reaching into the toilet bowl, wrapping the dookie in tissue paper and throwing it out the window. Because that's what you do.
Wait.
Of course. You just shit in the toilet. It won't flush.
Did you just substitute dookie?
No,
that's in the Huffington Post article?
It says the word dookie. They're referencing Green Day.
Okay, since Ariana Huffington left, it's gone downhill. They're using the word poo and dookie.
Okay, but there's got to be some, like, if you're going to use the word poo, stick with poo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need, 18 different ways of talking.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't a podcast like we just did where you talk about all the different ways to say poo.
And stylistically, you got to,
consistent.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, no, every time I've pooped too much and I end up clogging the toilet, I ball it up in my hand and I just throw it out.
I roll my sleeve up and I just reach down in there until I grab it. Sometimes I just grab it and I just smash it with my hand and then that
smash
releases
it up enough. Yeah, you need it. It's like bread. It's like
and if it for some reason that doesn't happen, you pull it out and then you get your other hand involved and you just kind of roll it. And,
and then you smack it down on the clay table and you make a vase out of it.
And then Patrick Swayze comes up behind you and helps you mold it.
Rest in peace. I think that was inappropriate.
Did the vase break?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rest in peace.
So did my heart when Patrick Swayze passed away. I'm sorry. My nose is running.
I saw that movie numerous times as a child.
I don't recall seeing it numerous times as a
child. That and Dirty Dancing.
I watched it a couple times in my young adulthood.
Mm-hmm. I think my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, made a recording as she used to. She used to get HBO. Or, no, she didn't get HBO. She used to, on the free weekends, or whenever they used to do those a lot. And she would record just nonstop, whatever it was.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them, she recorded Dirty Dancing and Ghost.
The good old days when pirating was legal.
I don't think it was. I mean, I just think you could.
What was the purpose of being able to record on a VCR then?
I think you could record like a TV show.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you decipher what's what,
Yeah, that's true.
Had to.
Because that blue screen comes up, FBI,
it wasn't
unauthorized reproduction of this. Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't record that part. I think that's how that works.
Then
you don't get that part on the tape. You're good.
Sorry, I've never seen that part. Is it on the tape? Oh, yeah, never seen it. I don't know how I miss it. Poo.
Yeah,
Dookie.
poo. Wanting to be a gentleman, Smith suggested going outside together, bagging up the offending poo, throwing it away, and then pretending the whole sorry affair had never happened.
So she tried to throw it out the window. Right.
She did throw it out the window.
She did throw it out the window.
Threw it out the window. And then he was like, you know what? This Tinder date's going so well that I'm willing to deal with human shit.
He went out and helped?
He was like, let's go just grab the poo that you threw out of my window, and then we'll come back inside and get back to the red wine. And our Scientology documentary.
Yeah. Let's look at Tom Cruise standing on a couch just in love with Kate Holmes yelling at Oprah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I assume all Scientology
movies
are about. That, and then the last 5 seconds are
and then little
John Travolta.
What is it? They're not ghosts that live inside of you or something like that, right?
Midichlorian. No, that's
Midichlorians.
That's
Star Wars.
That's Star Wars.
Midichlorians. But
what is that?
It's the
that's
same
ridiculous.
Thing. They all have lightsabers. Scientologists, right?
Yeah. Gosh, if they do, sign me up.
So what are midichlorians? Is that what you're saying?
No, I mean that was a silly. They shouldn't have done that. That's stupid.
What they should
that
have
you can
talked
measure
about.
that the force is measurable by the amount of stuff that you have in you.
Yeah.
I think it should be an innate, unmeasurable feeling. You know, use the force.
Yeah.
Luke. Wait, Luke.
May the force be with you. Well, genetically it is with me. You know, just haven't unlocked it yet.
Yeah, haven't done all that testing. Gotta mail off my hair.
Gotta apply for the Jedis. It's like a CPA exam. There's like 5 parts to it.
You really gotta study.
So this guy went outside to help her pick the poop up, which he's already... He must really want, like, something
Yeah, there's got to be some expectations after this.
There's got to be.
Yeah. And I hope he has, like, a pet, so he has, like, the actual poop bags, because I tell you what, I have used other bags to pick up my dog's poop, and they're just not the same. They're not as resistant to odor and things pushing through, like a Walmart bag. It'll pick it up, but your hand's going to smell. And, you know, the little fruit and vegetable bags, those, you know, you're going to smell even worse.
You got to double bag it, you know?
Next time.
Unfortunately, I hate this line coming up. Are you ready for this?
Is it a third poop name?
Just listen. Unfortunately, the story gets crappier. Oh. I hate whoever. Hold on. David Moye, whatever.
Nice pun. Yeah, you really went for it there.
Really just great. Smith's bathroom window doesn't open to the garden, but into an 18-inch gap that is separated from the outside world by another non-opening double-glazed window.
So you can open the window.
Right.
But on the other side of that is another window?
I think so.
Man, I can't
like
picture
in between his window and the outside world.
Yeah.
There's another window. Or there's another pane of glass in the way. So I don't understand if it's like naturally ventilated and that just allows for the air to escape or be recirculated. I don't
understand how windows work in the UK. It's like it's not like you don't
open them from the top instead of from the bottom.
Yeah, and I just can't picture it.
Yeah, it's hard to picture. Right?
It's like Inception. It's a window within a window.
Right. Exactly.
Gotta Google this window.
It was into this twilight zone that my date had thrown her poo. He wrote. According to Smith, then when he went to get a hammer to smash the window. Okay, so he's willing to break public property here
over this. Yeah, man.
Over to retrieve some poop for this lady.
Just throw some litter out there.
Yeah, just cover it up with some your sawdust shavings or something. You'll be good. When he went to get a hammer to smash the window, his date decided to climb in headfirst to retrieve the poop herself. Okay, so now we're up to poop. We're at poo.
Twice.
Dookie. And then he mentioned crappier.
Crappy, yeah.
Yeah. So we're at 4 different poo puns here. Poo puns.
Poo puns.
Have any great poo puns? Anyway. Bad one. That's when they realized she was stuck upside down.
Oh, I see this.
So she went in. She went in to get the poop. And when she went in to get the poop, she was upside down.
Oh, okay. So I see a photo of her stuck. Here's a photo of her.
We'll tweet this article out so you guys can see what it is.
Oh man, how embarrassing!
Really embarrassing. He says, I grabbed her waist and I pulled, but she was stuck fast.
I see how it is. Okay.
Try as we might, we could not remove her from the window. She was stuck fast upside down in the gap. At that point, he called for help, and the emergency crew drove up within minutes. About 15 minutes later, the woman was free. Can you just imagine, like, 15, like, just trying to have some kind of a normal conversation after this is done? You know, she just had to, like, be like, well, you know, good luck with the Scientology flick. You know, I'm out of here.
I'll see you later, man. Sorry. He's probably like, man, I really should have swiped left.
He immediately regretted. But like, kudos to that dude for like sticking with it and
that is a gentleman.
Yes.
I can't say that I think I'm a pretty polite, chivalrous guy, but you know what? If you grab poop with your own hand and then you throw it out a window.
Yeah.
And then you fall down in that window, face down in it. I mean, there are several steps before you falling in there that I'm not going to help you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. One being, I'm not going to go down to help you retrieve your poop.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, next time, maybe just tell me you took a big poop and then we can try to deal with it some other way. Don't go reach it. Like, I understand sometimes people have big shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I understand. It happens.
It happens.
Do I want to deal with other people's shit?
No.
Probably not, but I would rather deal with it in its natural habitat outside of the body. You know?
The toilet.
The toilet.
Moral of the story. A couple. Use a plunger next time.
Don't watch Scientology documentaries.
Yeah. Yeah. Put, a little caveat on your Tinder profile.
Yeah.
No big dumps.
No big dumps.
And then also,
take your shit outside.
Eat more fruits and vegetables.
Exactly.
You're going to be more regular, and won't be as large.
Hey, real quick, Joe, let's talk about our sponsor, Audible. You guys can head on over to audibletrial.com/jumbled and get your free 30-day trial and a free audiobook. The book that I'm recommending this month is A Girl Walks Into a Bar, Comedy Calamities, Dating Disasters, and a Midlife Miracle by Rachel Dratch. You might
like her.
You might know her from Saturday Night Live. You should know her from Saturday Night Live. The book is all about her at the age of 44 becoming a new mother.
Wow.
Yeah, so that should be a pretty interesting read. I'm looking forward to, she's got her comedic spin that she puts on it, and I'm looking forward to listen to that.
We are on the same wavelength because this month I'll be reading Al Franken, Giant of the Senate, and he is also an alum of Saturday Night Live. And this book talks about his time on SNL all the way up to his campaign for Senate and the unlikely outcome that became his win, his victory. Yeah. And looking forward to reading that. He is, listening to it because it's Audible. You don't have to read, much like this podcast, but Al Franken narrates it, and he wrote it. Looking forward to it.
Awesome. So again, head on over to audibletrial.com/jumbled and get your free 30-day trial and a free audiobook. Let's get back to the podcast.
She was snacking on a block of cheddar cheese.
God. She must have.
Dude. But how awful.
It's probably Rogeford is what she was having over there. That is a blue cheese that is imported from the UK.
I believe you.
It's like blue cheese. I don't know if it is blue cheese, but it's like blue cheese.
I don't even like blue cheese, dude.
I like a mild. I don't like a bold, stinky blue. I like blue cheese dressing, but I do like a crumble that is light. I don't like it too acidic. Just so, if our viewers ever want to send me anything.
Yeah.
Not too acidic-y, strong blue cheese. Preferably, send me some brie.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
What's your cheese?
Oh, I'm not a wino, so you're used to
you're
used to doing wine and cheese, like.
Yeah, it's a great pairing, but you don't have to.
I know, but you're used to doing it.
Yeah.
So true. You've tasted other different types of cheeses. My go-to cheese, Colby Jack.
Hey, dude, I love a good Colby. They come in little circles.
Yeah.
Just
Colby
just
Jack,
pull it out of the fridge
all day long.
I love it.
Either that, or I'm into my Italian cheeses, Parmesan, mozzarella. I like those cheeses as well.
I'm glad you didn't say Velveeta.
Well,
you've been in trouble.
That's actually number 4 on the list. So
that is the most processed thing I've ever seen, other than the big cans of nacho cheese that don't need refrigerated.
Yeah, I just made mac and cheese tonight with the cheese in the pouch, which always feels weird. You squeezing out the cheese and you're like, I don't think that's supposed to be how
squeezing out the cheese. Is that?
Dude, I don't want to talk about my private life on the podcast, dude. Okay.
So I was squeezing out the cheese, and it wouldn't flush. So I picked it up and I put it in the trash can, and I threw the trash can down the stairs.
Yeah, you know, every time you walked in on a roommate, you know, and they just
squeezing cheese.
You're like, why are you breathing so hard? Were you squeezing the cheese in here? Oh, squeezing the cheese is the name of this podcast.
The name of this we're changing the name of the podcast?
No, well, I keep saying that, but the name of this episode.
Yeah.
Squeezing the cheese. Dude, that's so good. So, Belton, Ninja Warrior.
So, it's not too far away.
Yeah.
They seem pretty reputable.
Is there like a fee for joining?
No, it's free.
For real?
No, man. Yeah, of course there's a fee.
Well, I didn't know. Maybe it was some like multi-millionaire Bruce Wayne figure who's
pro
fighting
bono
crime at night and just giving back to the community. You know?
Yeah. Just opening up free gyms for people.
Yeah, he cares about people's health.
This isn't Carnegie, man.
All right.
Open up libraries.
All right, man.
It is. It's actually, I think, cheaper than the Ibex, the Rockwall gym that we were going to. And they offer like more things than just climbing, like Ibex. So,
massages.
I don't think they do that. They do yoga. They do martial arts.
They don't do the massages. They just do the happy ending. It's like,
where?
Congratulations, you just
it's like a rainbow and a sunshine.
Squeezing cheese. What?
Head cheese. That's an actual cheese. Head cheese.
Really?
Yep.
Weird.
It is. I've never had it, but it sounds weird.
It feels like that's just some oily dude, just sort of with a dandruff problem,
just scratching it off,
scratching his head all day long.
Yeah, but it seems pretty legit.
So what else do they have at the gym? You said they had other stuff.
Yeah, they have they have a rock wall. They've got climbing stuff. They've got obstacles like Ninja Warrior. By the way, last night was Vegas Finals episode number 2.
Yeah.
And what's her name? McGrath.
The one who's done it but won it before.
She no. Jesse. Oh man, why did the name just escape me? Anyway, she failed on the last obstacle.
Dang.
So you gotta swing on these like trapezes that are like separate, or they're like independently, but you gotta grab both of them.
Sure.
So one on the left, one on the right, and then you gotta swing, go to the next one. You gotta swing from that and get up on a cargo net and climb it. And she made the second transition to the cargo net, but she like went up too high, and her she wasn't at a good projection. Didn't get a good grip on it, like flipped backwards.
That's rough, man. Them's the breaks.
Yeah. And here's the thing: I feel like these Vegas like city finals, this one is like seems a lot easier than like the regionals and like the city finals.
Yeah.
To me, I don't know. I've obviously never done it, but they seem a lot more taxing to get to this point. But the third, there's a third stage, I believe, if I'm right, and then there's a fourth. Yeah, the third is, you get through the third, and there's only been 2 guys that have finished it, and they both finished last year or the year before. Yeah. And then you got to climb Mount Midoriyama, which is like you gotta like scale this like 60 feet of rope.
Okay.
In like under 30 seconds or something like that. Huh. It's crazy.
It's pretty nuts.
And then if you do it, and no one else does it, you get $1 million. But if you do it faster than someone else, you get $1 million. The person in second doesn't get anything.
Really?
Yeah. So the guy that finished it for the first time ever didn't win anything because he didn't do it the fastest. There's this other dude who's like he's like pure. He's like pure muscle.
Yeah.
He's a bus boy.
Wow.
This guy he says he doesn't care about money. He just likes to, do all this stuff.
Yeah, you say you don't care about money until you win $1 million.
Until you win $1 million. Yeah. I mean, like his job. He meant like in regards to his job.
Oh, sure.
Like he doesn't like.
He's not working for.
He's not working hard for the money.
Right.
Yeah. Anyhow, sorry, man. I get all amped up on this stuff.
It's all right, man. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I don't religiously watch Ninja Warrior, American Ninja Warrior.
I don't either. I mean, I'm not like praying or anything or like.
I mean, I'm not watching it weekly and like highlights.
Yeah, I'm not like getting a tattoo or anything or a rosary with American Ninja Warrior on it.
Joe, why are you taking off your shirt? Oh my God, you got a full back tattoo of that shit, man. You got Mount Midoriyama on your back, dude.
I got the wall. Beat that wall. Yep. I'm gonna.
Yep.
I want to.
I hope you do.
I
man.
wish. So they usually have the tryouts like in the spring, I think, like March, April. Wish they had them in the summer. Then I could just like sit in line for as long as the summer goes. You just have you come down after work and like bring me new diapers and like a Gatorade or something.
Dude, that's You could just take like a week off or something in the spring.
Some people have sat in line for like a month.
Really?
Yeah.
A month?
A month.
That's nuts.
There's a guy this year who sat collectively for over like 2 months over the last 2 seasons or something like that.
Oh, I'm really glad I sat for 2 months, but now all my muscle is atrophied. Yeah. And now I can't do anything.
Well, and he, so the first obstacle, you got to like run across these little, kind of like angled pads.
Yeah.
And then,
you got to jump from one to the other, right?
Yeah. And then you gotta, unless I'm mixing them up. But anyway, you got to jump off this trampoline and climb and grab this, propeller.
Okay.
It looks like a big fan.
Okay.
And he just fell. Like all that time spent, and it's like, oh,
2 months. Good thing.
Good thing you waited around, bruh.
Dude, what a waste.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of a waste, and speaking of poo, have you seen Denny's new mascot?
I haven't, but
have
I like the lead up. No.
Have you heard of it? Oh my gosh.
I like the lead up.
Just Google Denny's. Just simply put in Denny's. That's all I want you to do. What are you doing there? You showing off your Surface?
My touchpad stopped working, so I'm trying to get it back up and running again.
Not
and
so
I did.
showy.
And I did.
Oh, you did. Congratulations.
All right, let's see here.
Denny's. Just put in Denny's. That's all I want you to put in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Denny's. Denny's is America's diner. We're always open, always ready.
There you go. No, I would just like you to scroll a little bit, maybe look for the news section.
News?
You're not using Bing, are you?
Google.
Good. If you're using Bing, just throw your computer on the ground.
You know, I was
stupid.
I was talking earlier with a coworker. I'm going to be moving from Google to only using DuckDuckGo shortly.
DuckDuckGo shortly?
No. Have you heard of DuckDuckGo?
No.
It's a search engine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why are you only going to use that?
Because I want to tell people to DuckDuckGo it instead of Google it.
I usually just say ask Jeeves.
DDG it.
Just AJ it, bruh. Or Lycos.
All right. Okay, so Denny's, first things, Fox News. I don't know if I want to go to that, but it says Denny's questionable new mascot is being roasted by Twitter.
Yeah.
Should I click into Fox News or should I go to Crave Online?
I wouldn't peruse past any lighthearted stuff towards the more political stuff. But you know what? I've actually, in the current climate, I've been pretty proud of, or impressed, I should say, not proud, of some of the anchors holding certain political figures accountable for their ridiculousness.
Yeah. On Fox News?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, that's it. That's all we're gonna scrape.
Looks like Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick?
Yeah.
Who is Pickle Rick?
From
Rick,
like
Rick and Morty?
Nightmare? Rick and Morty.
Never watch it. Are those those claymation things?
No, it's like a cartoon. It's I think it's on Cartoon Network, but it looks like, oh my god, dude.
Someone called it like a piece of poo in a fedora or something like that. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna look up Pickle Rick for you, and then
Pickle Rick.
Yeah, it looks very similar.
But seriously, if you have, listeners, if you haven't looked at it, it is it looks like a, yeah, that looks like, it looks like a corn dog, but more like a very, perfect piece of poo with a hat on.
The way you let into it. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what it represents. It's not supposed to be a hot dog, is it? Like, is it just supposed to be like
I don't know, but it
amorphous mascot?
Yeah, I'm guessing they probably were going for corn dog for sure.
But Denny's isn't known for corn dogs.
They're not.
Moons over my hammy. That's what they're known for.
That's true. The hat that he's wearing makes him either look like he's like a traveling salesman.
Yeah.
Like an old-timey, like a vacuum salesman.
Yeah.
Or
where he opens up the door and throws some dirt on the ground, so he has to come in and vacuum it.
Yeah, or he's like a PI. Like an old-timey PI with the frosted window.
PI, that's a
private investigator. I knew she was a smoke show when she walked through the door. You know, and it's like smoky in his office. Smells like shit in here. That's what he says.
That is what he says.
Because he's a piece of shit.
That's
dude.
I think you missed your calling. You should have been an actor, a PI or a PI actor, in black and white movies.
I should have been.
With your feet up on your desk when she walks in.
She was a smoke show, I tell you.
And it wasn't the cigarette that was trailing behind her.
A real dime piece.
I didn't want to help her neither, but she wouldn't shut a trap. That's what they say, right? I don't know. That might have been a little too much.
It's a very chauvinistic thing.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was going for.
Yeah. He is holding bags. Like he does have something he's trying to sell you.
Like
you know
he's moving. Oh. I thought maybe like he was moving or something.
Seriously, if anybody has seen Rick and Morty, it looks like Pickle Rick, but like instead of a pickle, it looks like a turd.
Yeah.
Without a nose. And it looks like he's got like Mr. Potato arms. Mr. Potato Head arms. Dude, this tweet says, the Denny's turd is here with lunch.
It's here with lunch.
The Denny's turd. Oh my God. You know, all of these companies have a dedicated marketing department.
Yeah. How did that not filter through somebody? Seriously, here's what you got to do. I don't care how many millions of dollars you got or how many you don't. You got to let someone else look at it. And more importantly, you got to give it to like a 14-year-old boy or even like an 18 or an 8-year-old boy. And they'll be like, yeah, that looks like poop.
Yeah. Cause you know what happened? They created this mascot and then the whole marketing department was like, oh my God, it's so awesome. Like they had convinced each other it was awesome and they didn't fly it by anybody else. And so you can guarantee somebody is getting an earful.
Yeah,
that has to go by a CF, like a COO or like a CEO or something. The new mascot, like that's that's the face of your brand.
Yes,
that's got to go by like some upper chain people.
He looks startled, like he does not look like almost. I mean, even just like desperate or like needing,
or like there's somebody like 5 yards behind him with a gun.
Yeah, like here. Like he's the one delivering the ransom money.
All right, now hand him these bags and make it look like you're happy to see them.
Denny's turd is here with lunch. Seriously, and like, yeah,
I can't believe that.
That is quite the fail.
That's really bad, man.
Someone is packing their bags soon.
Yeah, somebody's got their box. And they're putting all their personal belongings in there.
You know what?
Quietly one at a time.
I want to go to I haven't been to a Denny's in years, but I suddenly want to go to Denny's just so I can see that all over. You know, they've probably got the things hanging from the ceiling. It's all over the menu.
Dude,
let's steal.
I just realized they're geniuses at Denny's.
Yeah.
Maybe nobody's been going to Denny's. And they needed some way for people to be talking about Denny's.
Well, you know, dining out is going down, so they got to come up with something.
I mean, something, man.
Seriously, though, less people are going out to chain restaurants and more to local places.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. Dude, that's so stupid.
Yeah.
That makes me just sort of happy and sad at the same time.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That really felt good.
Oh gosh.
I needed that.
Yeah. I was talking earlier.
You were.
No, not with you, with a coworker, and we were
talking earlier though. We've been
talking for about 55 minutes or so. But I was talking with my coworker about superheroes.
I need a hero.
Yeah, and we were talking about like how bad their disguises are.
Yeah, like Clark Kent.
Like Clark Kent, like is Superman with glasses.
How naive do you think we are?
Superman with glasses.
Yeah.
You got this big barrel-chested dude who's like, you know, his buttons are popping off of his suit.
Yeah, and he's typing like 180 words a minute.
He burns through a keyboard like it's nobody's business. And yeah, but we're meant to believe that dude is just, you know, whatever.
It's pretty bad. It's really
bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's probably the worst out of all the superheroes.
And then there's Iron Man, Tony Stark, who's so confident that he just doesn't even care. He just like takes the mask out. I mean, he doesn't need the suit.
Everybody knows Tony Stark is Iron Man.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
I feel like not many superheroes are unmasked or are known to the civilians of their world. Spider-Man wears a full mask.
It's true.
Batman tries to hide his strong chin with talking like this.
Yeah, but that's the thing about Batman is like he's got to not be in a close encounter with a civilian.
Yeah.
Because if he ever has to see that civilian as Bruce Wayne, they're going to be like, sort of recognize that mouth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, really. Or I feel like some of them, like, I feel like Christian Bale pursed his lips out a bit too. He talks like this. No.
You know, I really just want like a Batman to be like, to sound like Curly from the Three Stooges or something like that when he talks, instead of being like, you know,
Whoop, 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 whoop.
oh, I got you. As he runs away.
Batman is that your favorite superhero?
No.
Someone told me that.
No. I think my favorite was Nightcrawler from X-Men.
Yeah, and then that fish ate him.
Yeah. It happens, man.
Nightcrawler, which one's that? Oh, he's
the
one
blue guy.
Yeah.
He's like he's got a tail.
Yep, and he
vanishes. He
in
like
and out.
poof, like a poof of smoke, and then he can teleport elsewhere.
He and what's her name? The Mystique.
Yeah,
they're supposed to be related.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how that is, but they are.
I've not looked too far into that, but I think that's been overtaken by Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds really made Deadpool come alive.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was like for like 10 years trying to make that movie.
Yeah,
and then in between there, he made that terrible Green Lantern movie.
Yeah, never reprised that role. Again.
No.
I'm looking forward to what's his face, Khal Drogo being
Khal Drogo.
Whatever.
How do you know that, man? Listen to you saying you don't. Are you a closet Game of Thrones?
No. What if I just had known all of it all along? No,
You've been talking so much shit.
I just know he played that character.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then I launch into this 10-minute dissertation of no, but I'm looking forward to, and I've never looked forward to an Aquaman anything.
Mm-hmm.
But he's making it look pretty good.
Who is? Oh, he's gonna be Aquaman.
He's gonna be Aquaman.
What does he just rules the sea, like Poseidon? Like he can, can talk to fish and make them do what he wants.
Yeah, but I always think about the Family Guy episode where they're talking about worthless. Like,
he's just out there.
He's out there, and they're like, "Hey, you better not come back out here, man."
He's like trying to throw a starfish or something like that.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, come back in here and say that."
Yeah. Can he get out of the water?
I don't know. I don't know enough about Aquaman to really.
If he was like in a a river? Could he like control crocodiles and like hippopotamus?
Ooh,
Is it
I think
any
it's water
animals?
animal. Yeah.
Do they have to have gills, or is it like what are
He
the
can-
limits to
he
which
can-
he can control?
He can gather an
Any
entire.
any amphibious creature?
He can gather an entire waffle of platypus.
All the platypus, one huge waffle.
One waffle platypus.
Yeah. Well, there's an
equals-
H in there, so it's
Waffle.
Waffle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Waffle.
Speaking of waffle platypus, we should probably get into fact checking with Johnny.
We should.
All right. Well, this is
Fact checking with Johnny.
All right, I am back and with a fresh, hot microphone. That's not actually true. I just remembered to turn it on this time. It's a good start to the day. Anyways, let's get on with the facts. Just some clarification around Canada, as the boys, have maybe really gone downhill with their Canadian knowledge now that they're not getting points and apparently making up a bunch of stuff. Or we can blame, I don't know. What can we blame on that? I want to get political, but I don't want to get in there. Anyways, so 2 provinces is like a third of the country. Pretty big. We do sometimes use dog sleds. I can't deny that. And there are people that live in igloos. I also can't deny that. I am not one of those people, though I have taken a lesson on how to build a proper igloo, which is really cool and really hard, and something that I would like to do more of. But to do so, you need to be outside in the cold, and I hate winter. I'm Canadian and I hate winter. I understand the challenges of living here. Regarding the conversations around Canada's Indigenous people, or First Nations people is how we refer to them. That'd be anyone who's south of the Arctic. The Indigenous people that live in the Arctic we refer to as Inuit. Never call them Eskimos. But other than that, that's a pretty good episode, guys. I'm proud of you. The podcast continues to get smarter, and the facts continue to get harder, sometimes to find, but also to clarify. Anyways, this is fact-checking with Johnny, and I'm looking forward to fact-checking the shit out of you guys again next week.
How about that, Joe? I felt like I just maybe got like a breath in, and then we're back.
Yeah, I only got in 30 push-ups.
I actually walked away. I walked away, and you're like, whoa, Zach.
Yeah, come back.
Checking with Johnny is not 9 minutes this week.
No, it was short and sweet, no points awarded. But you know what? I just love that Canadian voice.
I do too.
Deep, robust, strong.
I thought it was funny how he admitted to some of the things that we'd mentioned, and we're just bullshitting about Canada,
Yeah,
provinces, and all that stuff, and making igloos. But he's actually made an igloo.
Yeah.
And he actually, people in Canada do have dog sleds from time to time.
Yeah. I'm glad he fessed up to that. And,
because we knew that all along.
Yeah. I mean,
we weren't being crazy or anything.
No. I mean, very stereotypical.
Yeah.
As like an American, are any stereotypes that you kind of fulfill?
I eat way too much fast food.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always have a lasso on me in cowboy boots.
Lots of guns.
Lots of guns.
Yeah.
My trunk is just filled with guns.
Yeah.
And I actually use guns as currency too.
Yeah. You go to gun trade shows and you can just trade them around and buy and sell. And
it's like Pokemon cards.
Yeah. Gotta catch them all.
Gotta shoot them all,
I don't know if I do love some fast. What's your fast food? What's your go-to?
Dude, I haven't had it in a while, but if there was one nearby, I would eat White Castle every day. I like White Castle, dude.
I think you've said that. I'm not impressed.
Huh? It is what it is. I will say Wendy's is doing some good work.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy's is really good.
It's because of their Twitter.
It's partly because they're Twitter, but it's also because
Frosties.
Baconators too.
Yeah, I even just like their junior bacon cheeseburger. And seriously, they do say they don't freeze their burgers.
I believe it.
I like their patties.
I believe it.
I'm put my hand down right now. I like them.
Yeah, have you've had Rallies, right?
It's been a long time since I've had a
Rallies
Rallies.
is really good.
I like their fries.
They have the curly fries.
Yeah.
That's that stuff.
Okay, curly fry, regular fry, sweet potato fry. Which one?
Curly.
Yeah.
Curly fry.
It's like it's not just curly, it's a seasoned
It's
curly.
seasoned,
Yeah.
yeah. And I don't even know what the seasoning is. It's like a
paprika, smoky kind of thing almost.
Yeah.
Like not spicy though.
No, it's not just spicy. It's
just delicious. It's probably like maybe some garlic in there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of garlic.
Some love.
Garlic and love for sure.
For me, I would say for my fast food, yeah. Now, are we... Oh, shoot, man. Now, I would say... like
Jack in the Box is really good, too.
Never had it. Nor have I had Five Guys. I also haven't had In-N-Out Burger.
Dude. No.
Dude,
you know,
dude,
like...
we gotta go to Five Guys.
I typically... I don't even really consider Five Guys typical fast food.
Because you gotta go in and sit down.
You gotta go in, you gotta put your order in, you gotta wait for them to cook your food because they make the food as the orders come in. Like, there's no, like, bin of patties or anything. They get it all out. They cook it right in the open for you to see.
They shave it off the cow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually, don't bring your kids.
Pretty fresh. Yeah, there is a smell.
And a lot of blood.
I like Backyard Burger.
I don't know that. I think
Isn't
I've
that
had
the
it
one on 23rd? That's Backyard, isn't it?
So, but yeah. I don't know how often.
It's on the range of fast food for prices. It's on the higher end. So I would say my everyday would be Wendy's. My special occasion fast food would be Backyard. They got a blue cheeseburger.
Yeah. I will say you should give Five Guys a try though, if you ever get a shot.
Really?
Yeah, just give them a try. It's a little more pricey, but it's a good quality burger.
I listened to a podcast about them because I listened to that How I Built This.
Yeah,
and it started off the guy, I forgot it was five. I mean, it's like him and his family and his boys. I think were total five guys.
Yeah.
Anyhow, he let the kids just decide what ingredients. It doesn't matter. And so like their burgers were, more expensive than everyone else's, but everyone just loved it. And I think they opened up on it might have been on like a pier or something like that. I can't remember the location, but it was a really cool, I listened to it months ago, but it was a really cool like origin story about how they created that and then how, borrowed money from family and then, were kind of barely getting by and then opened up a couple other places and still weren't making a ton of money and just how it just kind of took off eventually. And it's all because like he just trusted the sons to pick the ingredients and what they were going to make and like create the menu and stuff too. And didn't tell them like the food costs or anything like that. So they didn't pay attention to anything like, your food cost should always be like 30% of the price. Yeah. So yeah, I mean like it's a really cool story.
I will say if you have a peanut allergy, they use peanut oil to make their fries.
I have no food allergies.
Any of our listeners, if anybody has a peanut allergy, don't get the fries.
Yeah, don't.
But what they do with it, it's pretty, and it's crazy. But they make all the food. They put it in the bag. They make your fries. They put all the fries in the cup. They put the cup in the bag, and then they take the bag over next to the fries, and they put another scoop of fries just on top, the bag. Just toss more fries in the bag. So if you're going like by yourself or even with another person, a small is going to be more than enough as far as fries go. Write it down.
Freddy's does that too. You ever been to Freddy's?
I don't know. Yes, I feel like maybe I have.
They've got pretty good burgers too and fries. They've got ice cream and stuff too. Not so impressed, but they have like a special sauce that's good.
As far as a sit down burger place,
yes.
Big Boy. You ever been to a Big Boy?
Frisch's?
Yeah.
I've been a high boy, and I've been a big boy. Yeah, I've been a big boy. I don't think they're all Frisch's. I think the one I went to was like Frisch's Big Boy.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been like Oxley's Big Boy. It's like a franchise kind of place.
Yeah.
Like how every Hallmark is like Marjorie's or Amy's, or I've never seen a male name.
Like
I'm not trying to
Price
stereotype.
Chopper is like Cosentino's or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys don't understand that? Kansas
Local
City
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Johnny didn't have too much content this week, but he is ready to fact check the shit out of us, he said.
Yeah.
So we're ready to be fact checked. I
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
you know, we're ready to be fact checked, I guess. You know? I don't know about Joe. He doesn't seem too ready.
I'm always ready.
You ready?
I'm putting on the line. Darn it! All the 5 guys are closed.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Right now?
Well, what did that say? Oh, I was like, close at 11. It's not 11 yet. They open at 11 a.m. So
Oh yeah, they're probably closed by 9:30 or so.
one more fast food thing before we get to getting Mod Pizza. Have you ever had one of those?
What?
Mod Pizza. M-O-D. It's like all capital letters and pizza. I don't know
No.
what it stands for.
No,
They make it really fast.
like modified, like genetically modified.
Yeah, it's Monsanto.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, I had it for the first time in where did I go? South Carolina. Yeah, and is that where it was? When I went to that wedding, Travis's wedding. Our listener?
South. Yeah, I think it was in South Carolina.
Oh, I can't remember that. Anyhow, yeah, I was.
Or is it in Georgia?
Georgia. I thought it was in Georgia, but I think it was in South. It's in South Carolina. Is it?
I remember we
Yes.
talked about Savannah, but I think that was just
Savannah,
an afterthought.
Georgia.
Yeah, it was an afterthought.
It was in South Carolina because we stayed nearby that church. Anyhow. Charleston, exactly. So I went to Mod Pizza there, had it 2 nights in a row. They make it really fast. It's really good. And there's one right across the street from my work. They are I didn't know that they were a chain place. I thought they were just a local here in Kansas City. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to that.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go to it.
Huh.
That's the end of the story. Go to Mod Pizza.
Go to Mod Pizza. I've never had it.
You know, you'd also, you know what you should also go to?
Are we signing off?
Mm-hmm. Facebook.
Yep. Go to Facebook and enjoy time with your friends.
Yeah. Kick a like out there from time to time.
Yeah.
We recently had our anniversary.
Kick a like out. Yeah, it was our half year.
I was not impressed with our likes. It's like, it said like we liked each, like 71 times. Is that what it was?
Our friendship. Our
friendship.
Facebook friend.
Yeah,
10 years or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Or 11 years, whatever.
It's like over that span of time. Actually, or was it like in the 700s that we did? Or was it 70s?
I don't know, but I actively don't like anything you post.
You're really happy that they came out with that angry face because you just angry face all my stuff.
Let's peel the onion back a little bit. Joe's putting on a liberal face for the podcast, but he's a raging Republican on social media.
I am. I just
every status is hashtag build that wall. You know.
Yeah, I share things just
willy nilly.
Yeah. Like
you don't do any fact checking.
Most of the things I share are from Second Amendment Now, or Take Up Your Arms.
Yeah, what's that dude's? That one guy who just screams all the time. He's got a podcast or a show. I can't remember what his name is. He just screams all the time. And he's talking about gay frogs and stuff.
Lewis Black?
No, not Lewis Black. He's
Lewis Black.
He's the Republican guy who Donald Trump endorsed. Jones.
Arpaio.
Jones. Something Jones.
Mr.
Me and Mrs.
Casey.
Jones. No.
Casey Jones.
Fuck it, dude. Fuck it.
Find us on Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram.
We're on the tweets.
We're on the tweets. We're figuring out social media.
We are.
And the times in which we should be posting.
We are. We did actually.
We learned that we should just do it more.
We should do it more.
But at certain times.
Yes.
All the time.
And last week, when we followed our setup, what we had decided on for posting, we had our best statistical week so far of the podcast.
Yep.
And I know that because I keep a daily record of all the stats.
Meta.
Yep. Like Joe said, SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm. Already said it.
Google Play Music.
Didn't say that. Don't put me off.
Didn't say that one. Fuck off, Joe.
You're counting and you just, for some reason, counted your middle finger first.
SoundCloud, Google Play Music, flipping Joe off.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the iTunes.
The iTunes.
The one and only iTunes.
Didn't say that.
And so please head over there, drop a rating and review.
Let us know what's up.
Yes.
You can hit us up on Gmail, too. Send us an email.
And if anybody wants to
If you send emails.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to, just toss like $1,000 my way.
Oh.
Specifically to me. I really want to get that new
way.
iPhone 10. So
we'll talk about that next time. I didn't even look at it today.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. Hey, and if you also, for some reason, want to send us a letter, send us an email.
Yeah.
We'll give you an address that we don't get mail to.
Yeah.
Because why would you send a letter?
Yeah. Well, I'll just send it to my, a neighbor, somewhat nearby, and then I'll just go digging through their mail, and then that should be okay.
You'll go to jail again for that.
But it's addressed to me. It's addressed.
But it's not your mailbox.
But it's addressed to me.
Don't say addressed. It's not addressed. It's addressed to you.
It's addressed to me. Oh, man.
I'm going to address this issue off air with my fist in your face.
Fair. So yeah, check us out everywhere. I saw you put on the password sheet something about Stitcher. Are we working on that?
No. Did I do that? I think you did that.
I didn't put a password on, so I don't think.
No.
Anyway, I thought you did it. Maybe I did it. I don't know. Maybe that's something in the future to think about. Anyway, we're not there yet, but keep an ear out for that. Maybe this is the longest sign out ever. All right, guys. I just don't want to end it, so we're just going for another 40 minutes. All right. Just snoring for 40 minutes. All right, guys. Well, Joe's out, and I hope. He just woke up.
Are we still here?
Have a good one, guys. We'll see you next week for another episode of Jumbled, your favorite podcast.
About nothing.
Yeah.